What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. So I've done about 27 videos where I show you how to sneak food into class. And each video usually contains 5 ways to sneak food into class. So I've already done a top 10 how to sneak food into class from parts 1 to part 10. So in this video, I'm gonna do my favorite how to sneak food into class methods from part 11 to part 20. And these are some of my favorite methods and are the most effective ones. Now before we begin this countdown, let's make sure that you guys are subscribed to this channel with all the bell notifications turned on. That way you guys don't miss out on future videos, including more ways on how to sneak food into class. Give this video a big thumbs up if you want me to make part 28 soon. Check it out. Alright pranksters, well right here I have a Milky Way chocolate bar. Let's say you guys want to sneak this into class but don't want to be too obvious about it and don't want to get caught. Well, this is a great way to do so. For that you're going to need your pencil case, a pack of pencils like these. Now these are brand new pencils that I just bought at Walmart for under $2. So it's totally worth it, guys. And you might not need all of them, just enough to cover this chocolate bar. So let's begin by opening them up. And let's take them all out. They are gonna be lined up, guys. And I'm gonna do the same with this one. Alright, that is awesome. Next, what I'm gonna do is run 2 pieces of clear tape across them. One on top and one on the bottom. So there's one. And then another one. Just like that. Alright, so we're gonna fold the ends on each one. Like so. Now this is gonna be the outside and this is gonna be the inside. All you guys gotta do is take your chocolate bar, open one end so you have easier access to the bar. Once it's open, guys, place it on top of the pencils and then wrap the pencils around the chocolate bar. Just like this. And if you guys wanna make it more realistic, wrap a rubber band around it so people will think that it's just a stack of pencils, right? You can put the stack inside your pencil box, like so. You can either close it or keep it open, I would, and then you guys can put more school supplies on it. Now, when you guys get hungry, of course, remember where the open side of the candy bar is. For example, it's on the eraser side. All I gotta do is pull it out, and there it is, guys. I'll have easy access to my candy bar. I can even pretend like I'm gonna bite it, and nobody will be able to suspect a thing. If the teacher sees it, just push the chocolate bar in there. And then, look, it's just a stack of pencils. No worries, teacher, it's just pencils. Nothing to see here. And then put it back. When nobody's looking again, you go for another bite of your chocolate bar. And that's how easily you guys can sneak your chocolate bar into class. Okay, right here I have a box of M&Ms. Who doesn't love M&Ms, right? But it would be kind of hard to be eating M&Ms in class, especially if the box looks like this. It'll give it away so quickly that you won't even get to eat an M&M as soon as you pull these out during class. So a good way to sneak some M&Ms into class is to get a box like this. It's a very standard box. You're gonna open it, so choose a side. I'm gonna choose this end. And dump out all the M&Ms. Then you do this at home. Don't let them get away from you though. You do this at home. Now you have an empty box. Next, what you're gonna do with the box is open all the flaps and we're gonna turn this box inside out. Just like this. So this right here is the colorful side. Got the logo, the calories, the nutrition facts. On the back, it's blank, just plain old white. So we're gonna rebuild the box, but inside out. So you're gonna need the help of some tape, clear tape if you have it, to rebuild the box. Like so, just like this. And the flaps as well. So now we can put our M&Ms back in the box. So your M&Ms are back inside, but look at the box, guys. It's blank. So this could be a supply box. It could be a pencil box, crayon box. Nobody would know unless you made it obvious. So for example, I'm gonna put pencils on it. So if the teacher sees this, he or she will know it's just a pencil box. But in reality, it's an M&M box with my M&Ms in there. So nobody will know but me. Just have it handy on your desk and you're good.
to be able to sneak some nerds into class, you're gonna need a pencil like this one, a pencil that you no longer need. Now, it's best if the pencil's round, like this one right here, not like these. Notice that these have little corners, and this one is all round, and that's what we need because it'll be easier for us to put the pencil through a straw, just like this. Notice how simple that is? Well, that's what we're gonna be doing here. Now, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna need just the tip of the pencil, so we're gonna be cutting it off. And this is where you guys need to be the most careful because you are gonna be using a blade to cut this off, unless you got a little saw or something that you can cut this with much ease. I'm just gonna cut the tip off, and it isn't hard at all. And look, I'm gonna use my mighty strength to just break it off, just like that. This is the only piece we'll be needing. We might want to trim off the little excess pencil that sticks out. We don't want that to be in our candy. Now all we do is insert the tip of the pencil through the straw, just like this. Let's try to hide the color as well so that it looks like the pencil's all red. Now this pencil is pretty long, right? So we're gonna try to trim it to the right size. So let's shoot for this length right here. So I'm gonna cut about right there. Just like that, guys. Look, our little red pencil's almost ready. Now we're gonna fill it up with nerds. And all you guys basically gotta do is dip the pencil in there and try to extract as many nerds as you can. Look, I got a bunch of them in there already. Perfect. I just filled up the pencil with nerds, and I'm gonna take an eraser cap to seal off the top. And look, I got a red pencil. Well, mainly just straw, but it does look like a pencil, right guys? The straw is actually pretty stiff and it doesn't bend that much. So let's put it to the test. All right, let's see. Yep, it works, guys. But let's say that during class, you guys get hungry and want some candy. Well, you know at that point your nerds are right there. So all you guys gotta do is remove the eraser cap, and look how many nerds we got. That's a mouthful of nerds. So that's a great way to hide your nerds using a pencil. Try it out, guys. It always works. What I have right here, guys, is a handful of Jolly Ranchers that I want to sneak into class. Well, a good way to do that is by doing the following. Get yourself 2 boxes of crayons. Now these crayons, guys, I got for 50 cents each at Walmart. So that's about $1 that you guys would be spending on this hack right here. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna empty out both boxes. So make sure you have somewhere to put these crayons in. That way we're not gonna really damage the crayons. So let's just set them aside. That is a lot of crayons, right? Well, all we basically need is the boxes. So let's close them back up. Now guys, on the back of the crayons, we're gonna be making a cutout. So let's cut out a square, like a little window we'll be creating on the back, like this. And do this to both sides and make sure that the size of the square you're cutting out is the same size. Of course, I'll be using my blade for this. So if you guys do this, be very, very careful. So there it is, guys. There's my first cutout, and I'm gonna repeat the process with the other box. So here they are, guys. Here are my boxes. I'm gonna join them together with each of the openings touching each other like so. And then on one side, I'm gonna apply some tape so that they're attached together. So something like this, guys. Just like that. So now they will open like a book. But we're not done yet. On the inside, on each end, we're also gonna attach a little magnet. So for example, on this side, I'm gonna attach it inside like so. And I'll be using some tape, but you guys can also glue it on. For me, it's easier to just do this. And then I'll just fold this back. And I'll do the same with the other one. So just make sure that the magnets are aligned. And that's pretty much it, guys. Look. They close together, and now they won't open. See? So now we can fill up our boxes with whatever we want. So you guys can get creative and add other stuff. I myself am gonna fill it up with some Jolly Ranchers.
just like this, so my Jolly Ranchers will be safe. But since all my Jolly Ranchers already fit on one side, what should I do with the other side? That is up to you guys. You guys can fill it up with whatever you guys want. Nobody will suspect a thing, and you can keep this in your pencil box. And whenever you guys get hungry or want some candy, just open it up and your Jolly Ranchers will be right there. Again, you can fill this up with more Jolly Ranchers, or you can add other stuff. For example, me, I might add some sweet tarts in there. Now these are chewy, so let's see how they look. That is so awesome. I got candy on both sides.
This is what we're gonna need. We're gonna need a pencil box like this one. It doesn't matter if it's see-through or not. And a large box of crayons. Now the larger the better for the box of crayons, but make sure it can fit inside the pencil box. This one is perfect. I've actually used this box before in another how to sneak food into class video. Well, anyway guys, we're gonna open this up and get rid of all the crayons in there. Yeah, that's a lot of crayons. Well, we're not gonna need these, so let's get rid of them, because we want our box to be empty, completely empty. And it's clean. If you guys look inside, it's clean because the crayons are in their own separate boxes. Even if the crayon box that you have is dirty, it's okay because most are non-toxic. So don't worry about it being too dirty. Next, we're gonna center this crayon box inside the pencil box. So basically guys, we're gonna draw an outline of the crayon box inside the pencil box. Try to be as precise as possible with your outline. Basically guys, we're gonna be cutting this out. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be cutting out, guys. Make sure that the cutout is smaller than the box. Make sure that the box is bigger than the cutout. It might get tricky here because you can try to use a blade or a saw. I'm gonna use my Dremel for this because it'll cut it out easily. All right, let's begin to work. All right, so now that I removed this centerpiece right here, the bottom is exposed. Now I'm gonna sand off a few of these pieces because our food might end up touching it and we don't want that. So we want this to be shaved off and super clean. All right, now let's go back to working on the crayon box. I've already outlined the part that I'm gonna be cutting out from the back. So this is the front and this is the back. I'm gonna be removing this big old rectangle with my blade. I'm just gonna make those cuts. Here's our cutout right here. Next, we're gonna glue this crayon box on the pencil box like this. So we're gonna cover the opening that we cut. And on the bottom as well. Well, let's let this dry for a little bit. Now that it dried up, guys, we can choose what to put inside. Of course, go after your favorite snacks that you think could fit into the crayon box. So if you have a large crayon box like this one, you can definitely put a lot of stuff in there. And well, guess what? I have my Hot Cheetos Extra right here, and my Takis right here. So which one should I choose, guys? Which one? It's pretty tough, but you know what? I'm gonna go crazy and put a little bit of both. So I'm gonna open up my Hot Cheetos Extra and pour a few inside. Alright, and I'm also gonna do the same Takis. Alright, excellent. Oh, that's a fat one right there. I'm gonna enjoy this one. The last thing you're gonna do to cover up this little hack is get yourself a piece of foam board like this one right here. I cut it out from a previous project. And well, make sure it's the same size as the bottom. And all we're gonna do, guys, is with some tape. So right here I have my strip of tape. I placed it on the foam board, and on one side I'm gonna attach it to the pencil box like so, and then I'm gonna put another strip just so that we create a little flap that we can open. And that is it, guys. Look, let's open up the pencil box, and on the sides Put a few writing utensils on there, like pens, anything that makes it look realistic. Maybe some dental floss, I don't know guys. Get creative, make it look realistic, and that's it. Close it up. You'll have this on your desk. When you're doing your work, your teacher will not suspect anything because these belong in the classroom. Not only that, you can have them on your desk because you'll be using pencils, markers, or whatever it is that you need from this box. So when you get hungry, all you guys gotta do is lift it up just a little and then pull out a chip like this. Or pretend like you're gonna get something, flip it over real quick and get more chips. I've been like this big one right here. So however you use this hack, make sure you do it fast. See? Normal. Get your pen. Nothing fishy about this. Close it. And then lift it up just a little to get some chips. So let's say these are the snacks you guys want to sneak into class. You want to be able to eat your snacks while in class, while learning, while getting a good education, right? But you cannot do that on an empty stomach. So you want to eat your favorite snacks in class, but some teachers just won't let you. Here's an easy way to do that. For example, right here, I have a juice carton. This is a high C juice, and I got some Takis right here. So a good way to sneak these snacks into class is by using a large crayon box. This one contains 48 crayons. Now, don't get the little ones, guys. This one has half of what this one has. So if you notice the size difference, it's very, very big. Twice as much on this box. So, here's what we do, guys. We open up the crayon box. And of course, inside we're gonna find crayons. Actually, this box is missing some, but that's okay. I'm gonna empty out all the crayons. We don't need the crayons in there. And what I like about this box is that the crayons are non-toxic. So if your food touches the crayons, you will not get sick. So let's get rid of the crayons. And look how much room is inside. That's a lot of room, guys. So now inside we can put our juice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the straw, put it through the opening, and it easily fits inside my crayon box. Look at this, guys. Perfect. Now if you look on the side of the juice, there's plenty of room to put some chips inside, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fill this up with some chips. So I got my Takis right here. Just like this. Look at that, guys. Look at how many chips I got in there. So all I do next is just close up my crayon box, and that's it. So I'll leave this on my desk, and since it's a school supply, nobody's gonna say anything, nobody's gonna suspect anything. But when I do get hungry, all I do is open it. So I could easily get a Taki, eat it quickly, and then take a sip from the straw. Simple as that, guys. If somebody is watching or coming over, all I gotta do is close it up. And that's it. I can get away with eating my snacks in class. This is the can of Pringles we'll be using. It's not your normal size. This is a smaller size. Of course, they got even smaller ones, like the mini ones. This one is medium size, and that's the one that I'm gonna be using. And if you take a look inside, I've already been eating some Pringles. So forgive me for not sharing, guys. To be able to turn this can of Pringles into a pencil cup, we're gonna need a piece of cardboard, and I got my Pop-Tarts box right here, which I'm gonna cut a square. Wow, what a horrible cut, right? We're gonna use the lid to trace a circle on top of the piece of cardboard. So that works for me. So I'm trimming it a little bit more than my outline because it needs to be able to fit inside the can, and making an outline with the lid was too big. So I'm just gonna trim it off a little bit more, and now it should be able to fit inside the can. And sure enough, it does. That is the perfect cut, guys. All right, so now on this cardboard, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue a bunch of pen caps. So I have some pens right here, and I'm gonna remove the caps, and I've also removed the clip so it doesn't get in the way. We're gonna just stick them on there like so, guys. Just like that. And since I want to save time also, I'll be resorting back to the pencils that I used earlier. Remember these little ones? Well, these we're gonna stick on there as well. So it'll seem like the can is actually full of pencils and pens. So all I'm gonna do is apply some glue on it and stick it on. And I'm gonna do the same to the other stack of pencils. And then I'm gonna glue the caps on as well. So far it's looking good, right? Okay, so I glued on a bunch of pencils, pens, and caps on this piece of cardboard, which is the Pop-Tarts cardboard. So now that I'm gonna let this dry a little bit more. And as far as my can of Pringles, I'm gonna decorate it to make it seem like a pencil can. So right here I have some locker wallpaper, which I'm gonna use, and it's quite simple to use actually. It sticks on, it's like tape. So let's pull back the little screen, and now let's stick it onto the can. Alright, this is what it should look like. Of course, I still have some excess wallpaper on the bottom, which I will be cutting off. And now our can is complete. Looks pretty cool, right? It's got our chips inside, our Pringles. And all we do, guys, is we take our little cardboard with all these pens, pencils, and caps and put it inside to make it seem like there's pencils in there. We put the lid on and it's good to go. And you can have this on your desk actually, guys, and nobody will suspect a thing because it does look like a legit pencil can, pencil cup, whatever you guys want to call it. So you open up the lid when you guys get hungry, just pull out the pens and caps and it will reveal your Pringles. Now the more you eat, the lower this will get, so at some point it might become suspicious. But I'm sure you guys can't eat a whole can of Pringles in class, can you? I don't know, prove me wrong, guys. But anyway, that's the hack. There's our pens, pencils, and caps. Our lid on top, and we can have this in our desk and nobody will suspect anything. Now for whatever reason, if you guys run out of Pringles, just get some more chips and refill it. So I went to the dollar store the other day and I saw something amazing. One of the best supply boxes I have ever seen. Let me open it up for you guys. You guys can clearly see that I've already put some supplies in there. I got a highlighter, a pencil, a pen, some erasers, pencil grips, and a few push pins. It's a regular supply box and even the top is see-through. This is one of the greatest things I have ever seen at the dollar store. Why? Well, because guys, if you close it and flip it over, there's another compartment right there, which you guys can open, and it has enough room to put food in there. How awesome is that? And this was only $1. This is one of the best finds at the dollar store, guys. I paid $1 for this, and this is the perfect way to sneak food into class. Because on one side, you can have your school supplies, and on the other side, you guys can have actual food. And I've shown you ways on how to make secret compartments on the bottom of school supplies, but this one is already made for you guys. So, again, you have your supplies here, and on the bottom, get creative and put anything you guys want in there. And me, since I'm always hungry, this is what I would put in there. I got some cheese sticks right here, which I'm gonna put inside. Look at how cheesy those are. And look, it even has a compartment for ketchup, which of course I'm gonna fill up with it. So I got a full meal right there, guys. Got some cheese sticks and ketchup. If you guys get crazy enough, go heat up a Hot Pocket, push it in a little, and you guys can fit it in there. Close it up. Again, on one side, you got your school supplies, and on the other side, you got your cheese sticks. Not bad at all, guys. If this happens to be you, you're dipping your cheese stick into your ketchup, and then teacher approaches you, this real quick, and then she comes over and says, "Hey, what do you got in there?" "Oh, it's just my school supplies, teacher." Nothing to see here, really. When she turns around, flip it over again, and look, you can enjoy your cheese sticks. I'm telling you guys, for $1, this is a steal. I always wanted to invent one of these. And it seems like somebody already did. I got this at the Dollar Tree. So if you guys have a Dollar Tree around your house, go and look for these. It is a great investment. And again, you don't have to do much. Just fill it up with school supplies on one side and food on the other. Try it out. I highly, highly, highly recommend it.
Alright guys, well this right here is a pencil box. It's got the image of a little puppy. I think it's a pug or a bulldog. I don't know what this is, but I'm thinking it's a pug. Well, whatever it is, it's gonna help us out when it comes to sneaking our food into class. So let's open it up, guys. And look, it's a large pencil box. You guys can put anything in here, all your supplies, everything you need for class. Well, what we're gonna do first for this hack is we're gonna be creating a false bottom. So I have some cardboard paper right here, and we're gonna create a little fake bottom using this piece of cardboard paper. Basically what we're gonna do first is we're gonna trace the bottom. So with a pencil or pen, just trace it. Now when you do this, make sure you create a little tab on one side, because that is what's gonna help you out. This is what we're gonna be cutting out, as well as this little tab that we're creating. So with a pair of scissors, let's cut everything out. And here it is, guys, with our little tab. Now we're gonna put this aside because now we're gonna begin working on the pencil box. Next, what you guys are gonna need is a box of M&Ms like these. Now what I like about this box is that it was just the perfect size to put inside, and it's quite snug actually. From end to end, it fits in perfectly. And that's what we need, because this box will create separation, and you'll see how in just a bit. But first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our blade and we're gonna cut a big opening on top of the box. And look at that. There are our M&Ms, and we're gonna put them inside, right in the middle. So let's say now you guys wanna take your breakfast with you into class. Well, here I have my Pop-Tarts, and I'm gonna put 2 of them inside. And look, guys, there are my Pop-Tarts, and then I have another section open over here. Well, what can I put? You guys can be creative and put anything you want in there. I myself can't go without eating Hot Cheetos Extra, so Hot Cheetos Extra is my choice. So that's what I'm gonna put on this section. Of course, you can't put a lot, so use your space wisely, guys, and try to flatten it out, because you'll be putting the false bottom in just a bit, so it has to fit perfectly. Alright, so my Hot Cheetos are ready, my M&Ms are there, and so are my Pop-Tarts. Well, it's time to put the false bottom on there, and I have my tab right here, and I'm gonna place this over all my yummy food. So as you guys can see, everything is covered, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna put some tape on the opposite side of where the tab is. And that's it, guys. Look, it looks like a normal pencil box, and that's what it is. So let's put some markers, pencils, pens, a bunch of supplies in there, guys, just to make it look more realistic. So this is what our pencil box looks like, guys. Let's close it up, lock it up, and now you're ready to go to school. Now, when you're in class, guys, and you get hungry, and you know you have some Hot Cheetos, some M&Ms, and some Pop-Tarts in there, that's plenty of food and snacks and candy to get you through the day. So, if you get hungry, like I said, just open this up, scoot these over, and then reach for the tab, pull the false bottom up, just like this. And look what's in there. Our Pop-Tarts, our M&Ms, and our Hot Cheetos. That's plenty of food to get you through the day. As I mentioned, you will not go hungry if you pull off this hack right here. So try it out, guys. If you guys want to separate your food in sections, you guys can do that just like I did right now. You will not go hungry, and you will not be starving in class, and you'll definitely get good grades because of that.
This last method is my favorite because you'll be able to sneak pizza into class without getting caught. That's right, guys, you'll be able to eat your favorite food. If it happens to be pizza, you'll be able to eat that in class, and let me show you how. You will need a binder like this one, guys. The bigger the better, especially if you got deep dish pizzas, because they can be really thick. So all we need is that, and that's it. All right, and here's the binder we'll be using, guys. It's a pretty normal looking binder, and yeah, it's purple, but I don't really care about the color as long as I get to eat pizza in the classroom. So this one has a spiral notebook, which I will put aside, and here's what we'll be working with. We're also gonna need a foam board like this. The thicker the better, guys. So what we're gonna do with this foam board is we're gonna make some cutouts. So basically large rectangles that should be the same size as a page. For example, right here, I'm gonna line up this page with this corner. I'm gonna trace it and then cut it out. It's simple as that, guys. All right, so I'm just gonna follow the lines with my blade and I'm gonna make these cuts. These are pretty much fake pages that are gonna go inside our binder. So let's start cutting them out. So here's our stack of pages, guys. As you can see, they're very thick and they can easily fit inside our binder. And from afar, it'll look like it's just a bunch of pages. So that is perfect. Nobody will be suspicious about this at all. Here's one more thing we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna hollow out the center of every page. So basically, it's gonna be a frame that's gonna be hollow inside, about an inch apart from the edge. Everything else is gonna be gone. So basically, we're just gonna cut the center like this. Just the outside frame will stay intact. And we're gonna do this to each and every single one of these pages. All right, and here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's stack them up. Now we have a stack of pages. It looks like a picture frame, doesn't it? Now, as far as the cutouts, we're gonna save them for later. Maybe in a different video, we'll do something with these. I can already tell we can make a book or like a spiral notebook. So we'll save these for later. But for now, we'll work on these. All right, so to keep them together, guys, of course, we'll be using some tape. And basically just attach all pages together like I'm doing so right here. Start at the top and go down just like this. We also don't want our food touching the foam board. So there's one side, guys. And then we're gonna do the same to each and every other side. That's it, guys. It is done. Now we can put it inside our binder like so. Make sure the binder's super clean though, because our food is gonna be up here. You guys can put a sheet of paper, plastic, or whatever to protect it. Also, guys, you can glue this on. I'm gonna tape it on. But you guys can, like I said, glue it on. It doesn't matter as long as the page is attached to the binder. So all we need is 4 strips of tape. And now our pages aren't going anywhere. Look, we shake them and they'll stay put. Of course, guys, you guys can make this thicker, bigger, taller, but this works for me right now. See, from afar, it looks like a normal binder. Looks like those are just stacks of pages. But in reality, we can put our food in there. For example, my Lunchables fit in there perfectly. And I can also put another notebook on top and then close my binder. And look, you can't even tell that I have food in there. It just looks like a boring binder with a bunch of homework. But if you open it, oh, you got an amazing snack. Well, actually, this is a lunch. You got your Lunchables pizza and a high C. But you know what, guys? I don't want to eat Lunchables. I want to eat some pizza, some real pizza, not this stuff. So I'm going to put a pizza in there. Here's my pizza. I'll just put it inside. And to play it safe, I'm going to put this notebook on top. and then close it, and that's it. I got my pizza right there, guys. If I get hungry, all I gotta do is open up my binder and my pizza will be right there at my disposal. I'll even throw in a Capri Sun just to wash it down with, and that's it. I showed up to class a little late, guys. I'm sorry I woke up late, but I did manage to set up my binder the last night. So now I have the fake pages, as you guys can see right there, and I did manage to put a pizza in there. So now I'll be able to eat in class. I won't be hungry throughout the day because I'll have my pizza right there. So I could be doing my work, and then when I get a craving for my pizza, all I gotta do is lift up the binder and my pizza will be right there available for me. Just look at all that space that's in there. You can put some chips on the side, some fries, whatever you guys want, it'll fit in there. Come to think of it, wow, I can fit my Hot Pockets in there. Look at that, it fit perfectly. So now I have some Hot Pockets that I can eat in class. Pretty cool, right guys? Try it out, you will not get hungry. And those were my top 10 how to sneak food into class videos that I've done from parts 11 to 20. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, guys. And if you're not a subscriber yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and turn on all bell notifications. Don't forget that I do have an Xbox One giveaway going on, so check out the link below if you want to participate. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you pranksters in my next video.